Alright, welcome to the first division, to the first game of this Playday. It's Chaemiko versus Toshi. She rank 3 versus rank 4. So let's see what we have in store. As I said, Chaemiko in red, already going to tier 2, playing an Archmage first against the Keeper of the Grove. No surprise there. And this is the level 3 for the Keeper, which is not a good sign at all for Chaemiko. He's trying to go into Shadow Melt, but of course Entangle works nevertheless. And so he's down to quite some HP, but he might walk into Surround. Oh, Chaemiko! I know you gathered a lot of fans last week, but that was gorgeous once again. What a moment for us to join this game. He might be able to get out, but it's a perfect 4-unit surround. Is it enough or is it a town portal? The damage of the footman, not enough. And so with 2 footman kills, he's able to escape that surround. Thanks to the Ring of Protection, maybe, and the Circlet, of course. That helped a lot. And now he has a staff, much more mobility on the Keeper. But there is tier 2, there is a lumber mill. And we've seen this last week before by Chaemiko that he's going for this weird early tier 2 tower push. But with this Archmage so low and not even level 3, what's he supposed to do? Double Alchemist. And of course the Acid Bomb is raging through the footmen. Here we go, another Entangle. This must be the kill of the town portal. He's trying to get away with Heal Wave, but doesn't really work. So TP out with all the footmen. He sends the militia back. Toshi just killed the tower rush timing of Chaemiko. And I guess the resources are wrong. So let me change that real quick. So I have to work with everything else.
A player's forces are under attack.
So will Chaemiko try it again, or does he have a second plan B for the mid game? At least he gets level 3. He has 2 rings of protection, should at least give 1 over to the Alchemist. But there's more and more Entangle, there's more and more kills. But what is Shishi doing in his base? We haven't checked that. It's tier 3 tag, double Engine of Lore with 1 being delayed. And no Tree of Life here. So he's playing without an expansion. That means still a good chance for Chaemiko to finish this game. No malicious support here though. 1 Archer saved to the moon. Well, another one under attack. Water Elemental expires soon. Could be denied, but I don't think he will attack it. So he can just let it expire. This footman should maybe not join the battle. Entangle against the Alchemist. He has the 2 rings of protection, so that helps a lot. And he's getting out of that precarious situation. Another archer dies in the back. Another footman in return. And now Shishi gets the shredder. This is so helpful. He's killing 1 lore though, so this push is absolutely worth it. Depending on how many footmen he loses, of course. But cutting the production in half is a big win for Chaemiko at this stage of the game. But he's losing all the footmen. There's 1 dead. This one will die as well, most likely. Oh, if he gets this Dryad, it's big. Oh no! The Entangle cancelled the attack animation. And therefore the Dryad survives. Wow, that was as close as it gets. Really well done by Shishi. So, still level 1 Alchemists, except... Oh, it's only 1 level 1 Alchemist. Shishi outlevels him hard here with all the footman losses. And what is Chaemiko supposed to do now? Desperately trying to reach tier 3. That's what he's doing. With 1 Arcane Sanctum only, no lumber at all. And this army is ridiculous. He has to use Heal Wave to save this footman. Has no mana for a Water Elemental. The Night Elf player in a great situation, even though he only has 1 lore. Second one is coming back up here. Keeper is leveling up to level 4. Alchemist up to level 3. Do we have any items that could help him? Wand of Lightning Shield, alright. What's it gonna be then? Knights? I don't think he can go for mortars because he doesn't have the resources. 1,000 gold and not much lumber here at all. Boy. Tough game for Chaemiko, that's for sure. Shishi has a very easy life now. Could even expand. But going for the super wells first and mountain giants. And with this army, how is he supposed to deal with the mountain giants? What's the damage? I mean, waiting and hoping for knights, maybe. And then follow it up with riflemen, but then you need at least double barracks. Or you do build a workshop for mortars, but
A player's forces are under attack.
it's gonna be very, very hard for Chaemiko, that's for sure. Big invo potion and sentry wards for the alchemist, keeper of the grove with the staff still, and the scroll of town portal on the other side. Only a staff for the archmage. Can't evacuate. And it is a workshop, so he's using this little lumber he has, saving something now with the shredder that will help with the lumber, of course. But he has to stall a lot of time. He could do that by cancelling expansions all over with this archmage and water elementals and the staff, but he always has to be careful about entangles. But you will see the mountain giants now. It will take some time for Shishi until the mountain giants really work, because not only do you need the units that take some time, you also need the hardened skin and the resistant skin, especially against slow. Otherwise you will be kited until the end of days. Here we go, staff out immediately, but oh, acid bomb! 50 HP. That was close, man. A personal caretaker with this priest who heals against the acid bomb. Level 2 alchemist finally, so that there's acid bomb on both sides. Mortar team and fragmentation shards immediately, as well as knights and animal war train. So he's getting better damage against medium armor with the frag shards, with the knights, more HP on the knights. And of course priests to heal. Maybe sorceress would be good, at least like 1 or 2 if he has the money, but he's struggling anyway to get an army up, so rather not. Because there's not much dispel. You can always argue that, yeah, Wisp have dispel, but they're not always there. So, with mortars in the back, can he defend this on the cost of an altar, maybe? Acid bomb in the back, 2 mountain giants without a stick. And Shishi sees, alright, with my 45 supply I can't do too much. Sends the wisp away again. Chimera Roost, okay. Double Chimera Roost, he doesn't want to go for the long run, and that is the perfect answer to this army. The only anti-air is Alchemist, Archmage, Water Elemental, and Priests. Yeah, guess what? The Priests won't kill Chimeras. He can go for Gyros, of course. But that's a long way, man. That's a long way. Until he has enough, of course. And I think once the Chimeras are done, the game is done. What do you think? Ah, he needs more Moonwells, though. Is he building some? Nope, maybe now. Yep, alright, that's what he needs. Like, at least one more. So, creeping time for Shishi now. He's gonna be jacked, but there is no real catch. No Stormbolt, no slow. So, Shishi should just be able to walk away. Big mana potion on the Alchemist. Big invul as well. Orb of Venom now on the Keeper of the Grove. Fire coming in. He stays below 50. Saving a lot of resources, but Shishi is staying the same. Investing into attack upgrades. He is at 1-1 already, 2-1 in the works. He still has archers, man. He could easily kill them. Corrosive Breath, not upgraded yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Chaemiko just doesn't scout it. He's not sending anything over. He's not using Flare, which is still an upgrade. Monster Acid Bomb in the backline. But the fight is kind of all over the place. Using Militia now. He wants to block the Keeper of the Grove to force a town portal. The Shredder is blocking. Chaemiko, best blocker in the game. But Shishi, the acrobat, using his acrobatics or his gymnastics to get out of that situation. And it's time now for the twin-headed dragons. 2 big chimeras coming. Tink, a third for Chaemiko. I really hope he's going rockets, because that's the only thing that helps him with this hero. Rockets do stun air targets now, since patch 1.30 or 1.29, not so sure anymore. Nice to split up the Keeper to snipe these mortar teams. They are the biggest danger for the ground army of Zhou Shishi. So sniping them without a real threat is a good idea. But now we have gyros. Okay, does he have enough time to build a lot of gyros? This knight is a freebie. Keeper level 4. Finally, that took a lot of time, man. But yeah, he's connected to the mortar teams now. First one's dead. Is there more mana? Oh, there's an entangle soon. In a fire, okay. But what's it worth against entangle and chimeras? Here's the damage. Boom! Second mortar team gone. Chaemiko's desperately trying to get some air army. But this seems so hopeless. He has 2 more. The thing is, even if he goes for a lot of gyros and kills the chimeras, then what does he do against the mountain giants? We haven't seen a pocket factory yet, right? And there's no engineering upgrade, so this should be rockets. 3 gyros. Gyros, of course, better attack against air since the patch 1.30. Don't know if that was necessary, but helps Chaemiko in this regard. Is there only 2 dryads for the spell? It's not too much. It's not too much of anything. Like, it's really hard for Chaemiko to counter this right now. But the more time Shishi gives him, the more likely it is that the chimeras will fall at some point. Level 4 after this spot, but red spot it is, and creep jacked immediately. Also no big anti-air for Shishi, only the dryads and the keeper and the alchemist. And the gyrocopters are fast. There should be a staff though, right? Oh, there's not. Ah, there is. So all this damage for nothing, really. But more time. More time for a bigger army. Chaemiko just placed this one base. And now we get flag cannons. A tier 2 upgrade now was long time for tier 3 only. But now it's available a lot faster. It doesn't do anything in this regard, though. I think Shishi needs more Dispel. He's going for bears now. For Raw and Reju. No mountain giants anymore. Of course, bears should win the fight against knights, while mountain giants lose the fights against knights. It's gonna be an interesting front line with all those treants. Any other idea? No, just more and more gyros. But once the chimeras are done, this is a lot of wasted supply that's not doing anything. And then Zhou Shishi will have still a big ground army. How much gold is remaining? 1,000 or 2,000. That's fine. In a fire on almost everything. This is a nice position for the gyros. This is the first chimera down and the second one. Oh, the Tinko falls immediately though. Level up for the alchemist. Second chimera is down. And now what did the gyrocopters accomplish? Not too much. So how can Chaemiko stand this battle on the ground? Maybe with kiting. The alchemist is only level 2. That's a big issue. Heal spray from the back. He also has a heal scroll, an invo potion, a mana potion. He can do whatever the F he wants. The wisps are not doing anything, not dispelling the inner fire, but I think he's just winning it. Where are the reinforcements for Chaemiko? I don't see them. Archers in the back, no TP, nothing to use here except maybe the Wet of Lightning Shield. Heal spray everywhere. And so far, okay, the alchemist has to evacuate now. Without the alchemist, no fight, and everything is red. This knight is going to fall. All the militia is going to fall. I think Chaemiko did what he could, really, but it's just a lot of useless supply. Tinker is coming back. 50 supply for him with 3 knights, 3 priests, and 1 mortar. And this ground army is still so strong. 5 bears, 2 mountain giants. That's insane. I mean, there's no reason to go for more chimeras now, as they are countered. Does he have landmines? No, he can't even lame with them now. That's a big issue. Okay, flying machines coming in. He's keeping tabs on his opponent. That's fine. He might be able to delay the entangled gold mine. That's also fine. But there's no way he can deny this tier 3, this red spot for Chaemiko now. And this gets him a lot closer to 5-5. The dream level for this combo. I mean, 6-6 is the dream level, but 5-5 is once again such a big upgrade. So, flying machines attack in the main, but the damage is really negligible. The Tinker, what a poor fella, died immediately to an entangle. Granite Golem still up for grabs. Chaemiko knows he has to engage this. He cannot allow a level 5-5, but there's no other choice.
Forces are under attack.
Gets the Shredder. That's a nice pickup. Item, Medallion of Courage. Nice for the Keeper of the Grove. More HP and more mana always helps him. Is Shishi giving Chaemiko once again too much time? There's 1,000 gold in his bank. He's waiting until the bank is dry. 300 gold remaining. Then uses everything for one last push to kill the Tree of Eternity to deny more mining for Shishi.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's 2-1. It's 5-5. It's a big mana potion. Hero focus is not really an option here. That's for sure. He has to break through the army and kill the Tree of Eternity. Upgrades for the Sorceress. However, upgrades here 1-0 interestingly and 2-0 on the Mortars. Gold mine collapsed. Tree of Eternity, no. Okay, it does have Nature's Blessing. Makes his way over. And that's the key moment in this game. Oh, but what an interception. What a flag by Shishi. Using the taunt that doesn't do too much, but the acid bomb nicely into all the casters without inner fire, without heal. He can, oh my god, he can fight this, and the Tinker dies for the 3rd time. GG. As Shishi dominates this game pretty much. After this weird dive by Chaemiko where he lost all the footmen and all the rest of his army. But okay, well deserved. And the first map win means the first point for Shishi, who is now at 11 points, as you can see here. That's a little better. Okay. Shishi with 11 points now. Getting a little distance to Sok, who's still in the race for the playoff points. The other games of today, by the way, after this one, is Lucifer versus TBC in an Undead Mirror, Sini versus Shishi in a Night Elf Mirror, and Sini versus TBCBM in a Night Elf versus Undead. Tomorrow, Shao KK versus TBC, Shao KK versus Soin, Sok versus TBC, and Sok versus Colorful. So second division or first division never disappoints before we go into an insane weekend with Rust Brain and W League. First division, the Sunday, boys. The Sunday is a dream for every Warcraft fan, I can tell you that much. Speaking of dreams, a lot of subs here coming in. Thank you very much, Dumcop31, less than 3 for the 26-month resub. Anonymous Warcraft 3 with a 9-month resub. It's a Reforged baby. Great time to be a Warcraft 3 fan. Let's roll! Also resubbing here, Breeb, Thompson, deine Mama auf dem Rollstuhl, and Bumblebee. Thank you, guys. And the next game started. Turtle Rock. It is. And I forgot to bring some water, which is really annoying at the moment. But whatever. Oh, boys! We have close position, so I'm trying my best to get the resources working as soon as possible. And the rest of the overlay. Match points for Shishi. Okay, the resources are right, the colors are not. Chaemiko stays in red. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. So what will he do with his close position? Usually almost a game-winning starting position for the human, as you can do so much with your militia, rushing over, insta tower rush on level 2 or whatever. Since the militia duration is a little shorter, 5 seconds, it's more than a little, I don't know if this is too impactful anymore. I mean, you can build towers quicker, but you really lack the damage of that militia. So we'll see. It's an Archmage first, no big surprise, and it's a Keeper first, this is also no big surprise. So no one scouted yet, and the position of the Engine of War is pretty good for Chaemiko if he decides to push. The Engine of War is far away from this is where he will attack. No scouting yet. I mean, Shishi is scouting with a Wisp. He will know in a bit. But no gambling going on by Chaemiko. Turtle Rock, this might be the last tournament where we see Turtle Rock. It's been moved out of the WGL map pool. That's basically the standard for competitive Warcraft. Ancient Isles out as well. Replaced by Northern Isles and Concealed Hills. The rest stays the same. So Chaemiko not rushing over at all, not even scouting. So he will just go for level 3 Archmage as fast as he can. It's not that easy. Expansion almost impossible on this map. So on smaller maps he plays a very devious tier 2 tower push that we haven't seen in a long time versus Night Elf. But
A player's forces are
this close position, man, suits him perfectly for this strategy. That he wanted to go for an Amazonia already, I'm pretty sure, as he had the lumber mill very early, despite not having a blacksmith. So I could see that here as well, if he knows that it's close position. Well, in whatever case, he can do it. But there's no tech yet. At the around 3-minute mark, techs could start to come into play. Wisp detonate. Got it. And level 2 for the Keeper of the Grove, Entangle and Treant. Second Engine of War and tier 2 on the way. But this Engine of War could be cancelled. He does have the mana for the Water Elemental now. Not using it though. Still tier 1. I don't really know what this is supposed to accomplish. Okay, he's rushing over now. He's using so much militia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 militia. 3 footmen. Lots of archers though. I wonder if this... Is he rushing for the tree? No way. Okay, but maybe he sets up towers in the back. I don't know. Okay, he is rushing for the tree. He hugs him. It's a complete hug. He can't really repair, and those 2 wisps that can repair can easily be sniped. Okay, it's 3 now. Man, all in by Chaemiko. If this fails, it's way too many losses. But if this works, Joshi is without income and without attack. Oh, it's heavy losses on Chaemiko's side though. Is it enough? Water Elemental summoned, not dispelled. It is enough. The tree falls. Joshi supply stuck without gold income with a almost level 3 Keeper, but that's it. Whew, what a surgical strike with a rusty knife though, as it hurts himself a lot. But man, if he stays alive for a little longer,
forces are under attack.
he's the only one with gold. Shishi trying to get his Tree of Life back, but man, this is 2 minutes without income. Defend coming, good choice. A little bit of an entangle harass, but can... Oh, there's an opening! Okay. I think Shishi didn't expect that either. Level 3 Keeper now, but he is walking into another surround! He just glues his footman to the Keeper. And there's no town... Okay, he can't town portal home! There is no town hall or Tree of Life or whatever, so he can't use the town portal. Oh man, 5 minutes 30 and we have an equalizer. That's what this series is. Pretty well done by Chaemiko. Without scouting too much, realizing its close position, rushing over. Well done. Thank you, Super MKB, for the 15-month resub. And map 3 coming up. We are rushing through this series here. And the last map is Echo Isles. As you know, for humans, this could be a Tinker Rush, a Naga Rush, something like that. If he decides to go for that route. He could go for an expansion as well, but it's just so hard with the current meta. Have you seen it, by the way? New patch coming the latest December 1. December 1, 2018, of course. We will most likely be in China during that time. So hopefully we can interview a few pros and ask for their opinion on the patch. Once we have the patch notes. Echo Isle starting. Decision time. Will Chaemiko equalize with Colorful and Lucifer and get 14 points? Or is it Joshi getting closer to Chaemiko himself, who's now at 13 points. Shishi at 11 points. The winner takes another one. So we'll see. Once again, checking for the resources, as always. They look good. Yeah, they're right. So, game number 3. Show us what you got. In the red trunks this time, it is Joshi. In the blue trunks, it's Chaemiko. So it's not a tavern build for the human. So a normal Archmage or Mountain King play. Also no Huntress opening or any crazy shit for Joshi. So, could be a Warden. Shishi was a decent Warden player. On Echo especially. But it's a keeper. Why not? But this time, he's not up against the old man on the horse, but the little dwarf with a hammer. Or with unlimited hammers, basically. That's good. Stormbolt makes surrounds a lot easier. Chaemiko is already very good with surrounds. It's good damage against the squishy first hero. And with that, you can keep him at bay. He's not so good for expanding, but on Echo Isles it's so easy that it shouldn't be a big issue. Quite curious if this is gonna be another tier 2 or tier 1 tower push by Chaemiko, or if he's going the long run. I don't think there's a real chance to win once there's like 2 mountain giants with upgrades. But that's up for debate, of course. Chaemiko was in such a horrible position. So, in game 1, so he could basically, like, Shishi could do whatever he wanted at that point. Didn't really matter. So, Mercenary Camp creep to get the Shadow Priest for the Dispel against the Entangle. That's nice to have. Pendant of Energy or Boots would be fantastic. Shishi is running over with his Keeper. Talisman, not that great. Is running over with his Keeper with Treants first. No Arcane Tower in the base, and that hurts. He has to call Militia to defend this. He called Militia already for the creep. So this heavily hits his lumber intake while we have a shop coming up. So he can just repeat that. Use Treants and Entangle against the workers, get back, get a Clarity, and in the meantime, there's a second Engine of War as well, plus Huntress. So this is Mass Huntress, and a level 2 Keeper of the Grove for Joshi. If Chaemiko scouts the shop, which he does... Ah, okay, he got the double Clarity already, so this doesn't do too much now. Can't even defend it with all the treants. Yeah, and he's sniping the Shadow Priest. Well done by Shishi, if this is enough. But Stormbolt surround against it. And once again, a perfect 4-unit surround, resulting in a TP. Saving his Shadow Priest and his economy. Good reaction and good play by Chaemiko. But the big obstacle is coming now. Still tier 1. Double Engine of War almost done. And then he will face a most likely overwhelming force of Huntress. How to stop the Huntress?
A player's forces are under attack.
With Berserkers? Okay. With additional Shadow Priests? Okay. That's a good way of doing it. Lumber Mill coming as well for guard towers. Oh, but there's Wisps. Is this an Ancient Protector push? Returning the favor of game 2. Oh, Chaemiko, this is a bad timing once again. As the Keeper is joining the base. Second entangle, second kill. Oh, Dispel! He's trying! But So piercing damage missing. Dispel missing. Healing missing. Still no Arcane Tower. He's dispelling against the entangle on the Berserker though. And the rest of the army is coming up. He got the level 3 Mountain King, which is a huge upgrade. And for once, I think it should be Stormbolt too. Toshi is now missing the existence of a shop. No clarities anymore. Can he reach? Stormbolt range isn't equal entangle range, I guess. Oh, he's not scouting the APs. He's not scouting the APs yet. Or doesn't commit to it. Let's see. He really wants to expand against the tower rush. We've seen this before. And it worked. Against Colorful, right? Chaemiko's insane holds. Also on this map. He's not up against glaive throwers yet, which is even worse. But okay, the siege begins. The APs are moving forward, and the town hall is only now starting production. Also, he's about to be supply stuck. Can't go for reinforcements. More APs coming in the back. No shop though, mind you. This is the last mana for the Keeper of the Grove. Maybe a bold surround to force the kill and then clean the rest. But okay, it is Clap level 2 against Huntress. Okay, makes more sense then. So, first AP down. Militia is coming in. Not a single Huntress dead yet, but also no mana on this Mountain King anymore. Has to go for a TP soon. There's no second entangle. But there's no shop. No shop on both players' sides. And he needs healing. He's so desperate for healing. Huntress very fast. Continue to do damage. More mercenaries. Okay. But will this save him? Edge Protector's in position now to attack the barracks. If this barracks falls, no reinforcements. And he's walking right into the Huntress. Oh, the Berserker kill is so bad. Massive lack of DPS now. With only the Shadow Priest and Footman. And no reinforcements anymore. Massive oversaturation here at the top of the gold mine. Second barracks in the back. He's not giving this up. He wants the 2 points. He wants to get closer to Colorful and Lucifer on top of this league. But he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Huntress against him. The reinforcements that spawn now are immediately dead. No tier 2, but now it's glaive thrower time. Mountain King still healing up. It's almost an entire concave in front of his main base. So, I guess hero kill or death. The Shadow Priest falls already. The Militia are falling. The Footmen are falling. Level 3 on the Keeper of the Grove. That is just too much. He called everything. And all he got was 1 Huntress and 1 AP. The supply is plummeting at 25 supply. And going down and down and down. What a downward spiral this is. Clap is nice, but maybe for him Stormbolt 2 enforcing kills on the Keeper would have been better. I don't want to judge this though. On paper it seems so real, so weird to play an expansion here. But he made it work before, so I won't criticize that. Maybe it was a little late. Maybe the losses in the early were too hard. Maybe Shishi knew about this and the Keeper harass immediately was the right thing to do. GG! Shishi 2, Chaemiko 1. Shishi 2 points, Chaemiko 1 point. And the human loses against the Night Elf. With Shishi, it's always hit and miss. Today was absolutely hit. On Turtle Rock, it was close position. He can't do too much against that. But yeah, he's closing in on Chaemiko now. 11 points for him, 12 for Shishi, 13 for Chaemiko. The top of this league is still so close together with Lucifer and Colorful having 14 points each. But Colorful already 7 games, Lucifer 6 games, Shishi 5 games. So time to catch up for him. But now we go into a battle of the Scourge. It is Lucifer with his 7th game in this league versus TBC, who finds himself at the lower part of this table. We will be back after a short break, and then Undead Mirror Boys, Lucifer versus TBCBN.